your heart. Keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out. You stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall.
Good morning and welcome to the start of a new vlog. My name is Vuvu. If you are new on here, please consider pressing that red subscribe button down below and joining the family. If you're an oldie, a member of the fam bam, welcome back fam, and thank you for joining me once again. It is Monday and it is the start of a new vlog. So I think maybe the last clip that you guys saw from the previous vlog was me and my kids dancing to the ending of Moana. We enjoyed that movie night so much. So we had fun this weekend. That was lovely. So it's the start of a new week. Yeah. And that was Saturday. So I couldn't give you guys an update on the books that I had opened since finishing the Merciless ones. So I will give you that update now, as I'm giving you the update now because I am currently busy with those books. The first one, I'm almost done with this book. I'm probably further than him. This is Wolf Song by TJ Klune, and it is the first book in the Green Creek series. In this one we follow Ox. Ox is an extraordinary human being who gets roped into a world of wolves. However, when it starts out, he is the underdog, he is a nobody and treated as the dumb kid on the block. Nothing special is expected of him. His father loathes him in a sense, abandons him and his mom, and he just needs to figure out how to live and allow his mom to survive through this hurt. And he takes up his dad's old job at the, I'll call it the auto shop, like a mechanic of sort. And we'll hear the story through Ox's perspective until a new family moves. Well, an old family returns to the house next door to them, and this family is the Bennetts. And things are discovered about them. They are definitely a wolf family. However, Ox does not know how closely intertwined their lives would become from the first time that they meet. The first person that he truly encounters and then ends up building a meaningful friendship relationship with is Joe. Joe is the youngest of the Bennetts, and he had gone through a trauma that caused him to go mute. And then him meeting Ox is the first time that he had spoken in about a year. And their friendship grows and blossoms into something quite special, but so does Ox. Ox becomes this phenomenon that nobody really knows how to peg and to understand. A human running with wolves, and wolves who are in awe of this human being, is something that's never been heard of in the kind of society that these wolves are from, in the sense that they are alphas, and the wolves, a pack basically, is led by an alpha. And things had happened in the past that made wolves trust humans less. However, as the story develops, we realize that there is a where has the word gone? Antagonist. His name is Richard. I want to say his name is Richard Green. Jonga, I may be taking it a bit too far with that surname, child, but definitely his name is Richard. Richard feels like the Bennetts area belongs to him, and he will definitely, okay, I'm not gonna find his surname. He will definitely go through any lengths in order to claim it back. So this has now started a war between the Omegas. The Omegas are wolves who are not in packs, who seem to be working with Richard, as well as the Bennetts, which now Ox feels like he falls under. He's part of that pack, even though he is a human being. And that is the conflict that we are currently getting through towards the end of book 1. At some point, Joe tries to be the hero. At the point where I am, it looks like Ox is gonna try to be the hero, but for some reason this Richard character seems to constantly outsmart them. He kind of reminds me of Voldemort, he who shall not be named, in the Harry Potter series, in terms of just how much bearing he has on that specific family. But this book was sent to me by Pan Macmillan a while back, and I'm absolutely loving it. I am definitely going to be on the lookout for book 2, because Ox is the character for me. Like, he stole my heart, and I am listening to it via audio on Everand as well. And just the narrator and how he narrates specifically Ox's character, got me. It got me good. I'm enjoying this one a lot. I'm about finished with it, like I said. Okay, I'm just checking the time. The next book that I did open over the weekend, show me no. Okay, the next book that I did open over the weekend is book 2 in Busegile Komalo's Shadow and Sunshine and Shadow series, and this is Rubies and Rain. We are reading this for the fully booked book club for the month of September, October. Yes, September, October, and we'll be discussing this at some point next week, I want to say. So I did pick this one up. I'd already read the first one. I'm sure I told you guys about it. I am currently on page, yes, on page 70 of the book. The book is about 300 and something pages long. So far we have met Ruby and Vimbai where we left them off in the last book. So Vimbai was living in a flat situation that in Harare that Ian had gotten her before he had to leave, and Ruby is at Wits University in South Africa, which was her alternative when she couldn't go to, is it Australia, to go be with Tendero, I think that's the name. Something happens at the start of this that leads, or was it at the end of Sunshine and Shadows? Anyway, that leads to Vimbai's capture. So Vimbai has been in a Zimbabwean jail for days on end, okay? It's hard to get her out of there. That place is not only spooky, but it's disgusting. The way that Busegile describes just the stench of the place makes me nod every single time. Ruby is lonely in South Africa, but looks like she's living it up until she too gets abducted and ends up at this very same holding cells police station in Harare, and this is where I am. And obviously we know from the previous book that the two really don't, well, not that they don't get along. I don't think Vimbai has anything against Ruby, but Ruby absolutely loathes Vimbai because she feels like Vimbai is a gold digger who tried to sleep with her intendant, or slept with her intendant and seduced her father. And now she has discovered that the two are actually married, even though this was in absentia of the actual bride. But okay, we shall see where it leads. Currently the reason why they are in jail is because Ian is said to be dead, having been killed by Vimbai allegedly, and basically they keep interrogating her until she tells the truth, of which she knows nothing about at this point. And Ian has fallen off the face of the earth. Okay, no one knows where he is. His phones are off. No one can find him. His bodyguards are all injured. A mess, basically, mess. And I love me a messy story, child. So we shall see how the way that leads us. And then sorry about that, guys. So I'm back. On my Kindle, I want to continue with Dudubusani Dube's The Blue House. I haven't picked it up since the last time I spoke to you guys. And then the other book that I want to pick up is a Ned Gelly book. I'm just trying to get the proper title. I think it's The Witching, or I'm just gonna find it for you guys. The Book of Witching. Okay, by C.J. Cook. That's the one I'm talking about. I do plan to pick this one up as well because it's due for a review soon, so I want to pick those up. We are having sprints this weekend. This is not necessarily my sprint TBR. I'm just hoping to get through most of these before the sprints. If I don't get through all of them, obviously they'll take priority during the sprints, but I do plan to pick up a book or two other than these for the sprints. I'm sure that made sense. Okay, child, you've been greeted. Hi, hey, welcome to a new week. Hi fam. So it's Thursday. Yesterday I didn't take any footage at all. What was I doing yesterday? Oh, I was working on my little baby over here, so that just took all of my attention. I didn't do anything really worth putting on camera as yet on there. However, I'm here now, and happy Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well this week. I just finished editing a video. Not sure you guys can see properly. Let's see if I can show you guys. That's basically where I am at the moment. Ooh, did I mess up this whole situation? Cha, possibly. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I'm having a late shift today, so I've got some time to focus on other things, which is what I actually wanted to do. I have been having pretty productive days this week, and mainly the main core of my productivity is to get things like, how do I put it, is to reset basically, so that everything that I do going forward is formulated and can work for my benefit. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to get at is that I need my house clean, I need the laundry folded, I need stuff for my shop sorted out. I am in the process of trying to create another shop. I'm sure I've told you guys a little bit about the candle business idea that I have, so I'm trying to make sure that that is rolling for whenever I'm going to be ready to launch that. So I've been pretty hectic. However, I've realized that what I do need for me to be able to reset and make sure that things flow from here on forth is everything to kind of be on a base level, right? My house needs to look a certain way. My other responsibilities in terms of your laundry, etc., I need to have a system that works for that, so that I can use these times where I have like chunks of time put aside for me to be able to focus on my side stuff. I'm sure that makes sense to you guys. In any case, it's not like I haven't been reading, so that's why I'm showing face on here. I have been reading, child. Am I reading from my TBR? That's a whole nother question altogether. So I'm here to update you guys about the books that I've been busy with. Me and the kids have gone back to listening to some audiobooks during our drives to school. Sometimes they ask for the book that we are listening to on the drives back from school as well. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm sure I did like a few vlogs back, that I actually prefer the afternoon drives to be silent. However, I do spend maybe half of those rides with my kids updating me about their day, asking me all kinds of random questions, as though, you know, because they haven't seen me for a good 4 hours, now they have to update me about everything to do with their lives. After they've done that, I just want silence. I don't want to lie to you guys. I just want complete and utter silence. So I hardly play. I don't play music, I don't play a podcast, I don't play a book, etc. But they have been asking for books after school, so it kind of sort of gives me a bit of silence as well, so I'm not opposed to it. So what we did finish is another Big Nate book. I think we are just about done with the Big Nate books on Everand, and my son is heartbroken because he was asking for another one, and we saw that we didn't have one available that we hadn't listened to. So we listened to Big Nate Lives It Up, and then now we're listening to Funny Kid Stand Up. I forget the author's name, but the Big Nate books are by Lincoln Pierce. And yeah, so we finished Big Nate Lives It Up. We're listening to Funny Kid Stand Up, and I managed to finish 2 books while I was away. The one that I spoke to you guys about at the start, Hydrating Child. The one that I spoke to you guys about at the start of the vlog, which is Wolf Song, I absolutely loved this one so much. So much. So if you're somebody who likes queer literature with a bit of fantasy, and you have not really been picking up a lot of gay queer literature, this one is for you. Trust me, Ox will get your heart right where it needs to be. And this one I rated a 5-star. Absolutely loved this one. I am definitely going to buy the second one, which is Raven Song, as soon as I can get myself like in flow mode, right, in terms of my responsibilities around the house, etc., and around the business. So I don't want to distract myself, my mind, or my money, so I'm only gonna go when the time is right. But this was definitely a series I'm gonna continue with. Joe and Ox have my heart. I love them completely, and I got that one from Pan. I also got this one from Pan, and this is When Haru Was Here. This one is also queer lit, gay queer lit, in case you're wondering. Absolutely broke my heart, I do not want to lie. This one deals a lot with grief and how we navigate in terms of what happens to our emotions and our mental state while we are grieving. I think it is a topic that is covered so very well. And this is by Dustin Tao. This one is set in, I want to say, parts of Tokyo. Chumi, the thing is, anyway, I want to say Tokyo. I'm gonna just hope that I'm right. And here we follow Eric, who is dealing with a lot of grief, and as the story goes on, it is kind of, I don't want to say paranormal, but in the sense that you start questioning who is a ghost and who is real, and the kind of loss that he really has experienced through the story. I think the twists and the turns that Dustin takes us on in this one is very well done. It did kind of remind me at the start of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, in terms of just that philosophy of the ringing bell, seeing somebody who might not be there, not knowing how much time you've got with this person in this reality, in a sense. I don't know if that's making sense, but I really enjoyed this one. I gave it a 4-star. And I'm also now reading another book I got from Pan. I'm sure you guys remember me unboxing this one, and this is I Look For You Everywhere by Cameron Capello. This is a debut as far as I understand, and listen to me chat. Okay, this is a love story, in case you were wondering. And let me see, does it, I think it does say, yes, it says a love story, right? So this follows who okay, Theo, yes, Theo and Magdalene. So it's told from their 2 perspectives. Theo seems like he is a rebel child from a very wealthy family. Now this is why I was being confused by Tokyo, etc., because yes, they are in Italy, because both of these, they're in different places, child. Okay, so this one is based in Italy. So they've been away from their hometown in Italy pursuing their tertiary / college studies. One went to Oxford, and Magdalene went to Oxford, and I think Theo went to Yale. I want to say it's Yale. Anyway, and he hasn't been home for 7 years. Magdalene went to Oxford and she's only been coming home once a year. And when Theo left, Magdalene was about 13, so it's been 7 years. She's now 20. Magdalene is Theo's sister's best friend, and not sure why Theo came back, so that's not yet revealed to us. However, when they come back on the first night, their lives recollide. Magdalene is back because her sibling is getting married. I'm assuming Theo has also been invited to this wedding, but I really don't think that's the only reason why he's back, because 7 years, I'm sure there were a lot of occasions he could have come back for. But anyway, their lives collide, and instantly both of them start feeling an attraction towards each other, and both of them are trying to shut it down, because as much as Magdalene is Theo's sister's best friend, Theo is Magdalene's brother's best friend. So at this point in time, Theo is giving the touch her and I'll kill you vibe, which I absolutely love. He's got a bit of a dirty mind, so if you have somebody who likes spice, that's also sprinkled on there. Magdalene is our pure, innocent, I want to even say virgin at this point, but she's not oblivious to adult life situations. Okay, she's only 20, so this is a new adult novel. I think it's very well written. I am accompanying it with audio on Everand, and like I'm saying, I'm absolutely loving the two. I don't know what's going on with my tongue. I'm absolutely loving the two perspectives and just how different these two characters are. I can't wait for them to start admitting what they feel for each other. But from what I remember from the synopsis, I think it's not necessarily going to be, okay, yes, it's probably going to be a third act breakup, but I think that third act breakup has a lot of information as to something about the past that might cause them not to be together. Also, I will tell you one thing for sure. Both of these characters have skeletons, very dark skeletons in their closet. For Theo, I want to find out why he left. For Magdalene, she has some scarring on her body that isn't really spoken about. And it does seem like it was not self-harm, so somebody harmed her, but we really don't know what the story is. And she does suffer from a little bit of low self-esteem, I suppose, because of whatever might have happened to her, or how life might have treated her when she was younger. It seems like she's like your ugly duckling type, so suddenly everybody's noticing just how gorgeous she is, but when she was younger, nobody really paid her much mind or thought she was that attractive. Anyway, that's where I am. I think I'm about 6 chapters in. I'm not mocking it because I have been listening to it while cleaning, before bed, and as I'm driving back from drop-offs or to pickups. So that's what I've been busy with. I am trying to edit another video right now before I have to go pick up the kids. I am having a late shift today, like I mentioned, so the rest of the plan for today is that I have to edit that video that's gonna be for my vlog on Sunday. This weekend we are having sprints, so hopefully I can be on here with you guys all weekend. I am off on both days this weekend, so as a girl gonna read, or as a girl gonna read, can't wait for the sprints. So, and that's part of the reason why I also want the house to be clean and my mind to be clear, because I do want to sit down and actually read. I don't think I've had sprints where I have not been busy. This is wishful thinking because obviously I have to do the school laundry, but besides that, as a responsibility this weekend, that is all I want to do. So today I want to edit that video that's gonna go up on Sunday. I want to obviously do my shift and work. I want to make dinner. I want to chat with the kids regarding their what's this now, homework, and do a little bit of a quiz regarding that, and yeah, I'll call it a night. I do want to work on the shop, don't get me wrong. I did buy a new speed point for Hive books that I want to set up. I am still doing a bit of stock taking. This year has not been one that I have invested a lot of time with Hive books, so I do want to restart that journey altogether. So I am in the process of doing that, and in order for me to do it perfectly, I need to put certain systems in place, which is what I've been doing for most of this week. So it's not really one of those what's been happening, actually, to be quite honest with you guys, because I do not want to leave what's already established hanging when I start the new thing, is that I've been sleeping at midnight, waking up at 5 a.m. because your girl's been busy. And you know how I feel about my afternoon naps. My sister was actually asking me, my older sister was actually asking me about them yesterday, because I had an early shift. I started work at 6 a.m. and I was finishing at 12 noon, and then she was on some, oh, so you can get your nap in before you go pick up the kids. I'm like, trimming, when was the last time a girl had a nap? And as guys, and it's okay, you know, at this point I feel like if my system can just forget all of that, I'll be able to achieve the things that I need to achieve. Obviously, I'm not one to advocate for exhausting yourself, so the minute that my body tells me that it's enough, then it's enough. This week, because I am trying to put systems in place, I did not go to the gym. I was going to go today, but I had to clean the kitchen, child, and it's not even fully clean. Like, the house is not clean. I had to choose a section, and the section was the kitchen, so I had to clean the kitchen. I had to edit today's video because I was not able to post on Tuesday. I had to also, like I'm saying, do some stuff with the shop. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I am a little bit peckish. I will update you guys on a diary from a pretty big girl gone slim video about just where my headspace has been at in this last bit of October. So the last, because it's a 5-week month, right? So the first 3 weeks I've updated you guys about that. Those went very well. This is the 4th week. Show me the things I could tell you, but that's for another video altogether. So I'm feeling a little bit peckish. I probably will have some biltong and some fruities, and yeah, I think that's what I'll actually have, and continue with the editing, then go fetch the kids. So let's do these things. Let's do this, chummy. I don't think that the lighting will be great, so yeah, let me just work, child.
Yeah, sometimes I fall. Sometimes you fall.
Hi fam, so maybe let me put you guys here. Yep, much better, I think. Hi fam, so it is a very hot Friday evening. We're about to get ready for sprint. I am having a drink, child. October, I mean, I really tried, okay? I think 3 out of 5 is quite good. 3 weeks out of 5, I tried, I did my best, okay? Anyway, I am having a Seltzer. This one is watermelon flavor by Brooks. Don't know if you guys are seeing it properly. If you're not somebody who's into seltzers, this is just vodka and sparkling water. So I suppose the sparkling water is what gives off the watermelon flavor, but it's not a lot of flavor. So if you're not somebody who likes that kind of stuff, then this probably won't be for you. The advantages of it though is that it's vegan friendly, gluten free, and it's only 94 calories per can of 300 milliliters. Another advantage is that you're not going to down this like you've lost your mind, okay? It's just not set up to be that kind of beverage. Oh, I thought I left my phone upstairs. Okay, so I just want to catch you guys up on me devouring and finishing I feel like you guys are too close and I can't move back. Okay, me devouring and finishing I Look For You Everywhere by Camilla, what's her name? Let me just find the book. Oh, what a book, what a book. I read and finished this one. I think I was telling you guys about it yesterday when I started it. I did finish it. I still haven't read the author's letter. I don't think I will. It is a debut novel by Cameron Capello. Listen to me saying Camilla. Who's Camilla? Who is Camilla? Anyway, Cameron Capello, right? So before the sprint started, I did kind of clean up my downstairs area. If you know anything about me, you know that I hate floors. I absolutely hate floors, as in cleaning floors. I can't say it enough. I'm not a fan. So I've left those for when I have more energy in the morning.
I found this on the web.
Hi, boss, Siri. When I have more energy in the morning. I was working today. Luckily I'm not working all weekend, so there should be a little bit of space for me to do stuff. Even if we're sprinting, I'll show you the audiobook that I want to read for those moments where I have to do things around the house. But back to I Look For You Everywhere. I did get this from I got this from Pan Macmillan, South Africa, for review purposes. Let me tell you, I did tell you about Theo and Maggie, Magdalene or Magdalene, I don't know. Sometimes it sounds like they were saying Magdalene, and guys, it's me, but I'll call her Maggie because Theo calls her Maggie from time to time. Okay, these two imperfect human beings who have grown up next to each other, and whose parents have been friends since varsity days, are traumatized basically. And by coming home to Maggie's sister's wedding, they see each other in a new light because they've been away from each other's lives for about 7 years. Maggie has had her traumas, so there are triggers of abuse here and questions around purity and how and when you decide to let go of your V card, and how that should play out or does play out. There's also a lot of overprotectiveness over the girls. The story is based in a town in Italy, and there's also trauma around the infidelity of your parents, which are all subjects that I feel like Cameron tackled so well. But for me, my most favorite thing is how these two flawed human beings who thought they knew each other and only realized that they actually didn't, find each other, love each other, even though the story might not have a happy ending. I don't know how to say more than that without spoiling the story for you guys, but man, for a debut, also I'm a sucker for debuts. I think you guys know that about me already. Sorry, I'm seeing messages. Okay, I think you guys know that about me already. I absolutely love the first works of most authors, and this one was by far the best I've read in a while, because I don't think I picked up any debuts on my pile this month. Yeah, and I ended up giving this one a 4.5. To be quite honest, it's probably a 4.75 if I'm being honest, but I'm just still letting it sink in. And listen, I also just love how well she captures sensitive topics. Okay, there's a lot about Maggie that I could relate to, and especially regarding her self-image and her understanding of how the world sees her. I think that Cameron and the vulnerability that she shows in the Maggie character are just spectacular. So I finished that one, absolutely loved it. I don't want to rave any further about it. I do want to share with you the books that I intend to read during these sprints in no particular order. The reason why I did mention me cleaning the house is that this weekend, because I'm not working on Saturday and Sunday, it's gonna be the first time I think in a very long time, sorry, where that has happened for me during sprint weekend, and I really do want to sit down and read. So you guys know that because my weekdays are usually very hectic as a single mom with 2 kids that go to school without any help, most of my reading is audio. And in case you guys were wondering, this was book 98 of the year for me, and it's easy for me to get to those numbers because even my physical books that I accompany with audio, I don't always read off the page because sometimes I'm commuting, sometimes I'm working, etc. So in case you were wondering, how do you get to 98 books? So it's usually, not usually, most of the books that I have read via audio this year have been hybrid read, but the majority of that hybrid reading is the time that I spend in the car or cleaning, etc. And it's been the best thing that I could ever do for myself. There was a time where I thought, because in the past I've leaned into books a lot when I'm not in a good mental space, so I thought that was just me signaling to myself that that's what was happening. But in essence, it's just me having a lot to do with my hands, my eyes, etc. So I can't really sit and open a book as much as I used to. And also that it's also me not really wanting to be consumed by real people's lives. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I absolutely love fictional characters, and I love the fact that when I'm done with you, Chomi, and I want to be done, I can close the book and keep it moving. So I absolutely love that. And I'm cheery because I'm in front of the camera. It does that to me from time to time, but I'm actually PMSing. And if you guys know anything about me and my PMS, child, I actually think next year I do want to get it checked out by both psychologists and psychiatrists, because it just opens up the worst parts of me psychologically, emotionally, mental health wise, and just physically. I'm just, like I said to you, I could switch off this camera and I would be a ball of a mess right now. And obviously, having explained my situation to you guys, single mom, just me and the kids, no help, I cannot afford to be in a situation of that nature. So I try and I lean into these kind of things that I like: books, talking to you guys as my family. So I'm not really in the best spaces, so I really do need to read. Okay, so my TBR for the sprints is The Book of Witching by CJ Cook. Don't know too much about this one, but I did get this one from Nate Galley as a review copy, and I see that my review is due soon, so I do want to pick that one up and get on with it. And it is spooky season, it being October, and also I feel like witches, please, yes and thank you. The next book that I plan on getting very far in during the sprints is Rubies and Rain, the second book in the Sunshine and Shadows series by Busisekile Khumalo. This one I've shown you guys previously in previous vlogs, but I never got through to picking it up, but I have recently, and I stopped on page 57 a few days back, and I'm ready to pick it up again. It is all of 300 and something pages long. Yes, so if I can even get to like 250, I'll be very happy, because we are chatting about it next week as the fully booked book club, so I want to have finished it by then. The next book that I have is also a South African authored book, and this one I got from Jacana. I got this one from NB Publishers, and I got this one from Jacana Media, I think that's what you call them. Yeah, Jacana sent me this one. It's called The Comrade's Wife, a novel by Barbara Boswell, and I've heard that it's quite interesting, so I want to pick that up as well. And the audiobook that I will be picking up is Samantha Shannon's The Bone Season. I got this one as part of a package. The Haridas, welcome to South Africa. As part of a package from Bloomsbury at the beginning of the year. It was a whole huge pile of books, and I think this will be my second book from that pile, if I'm not mistaken. So I wanted to get into her writing. Did listen, can't compete with these birds, the birds. I did sample it during my trip to fetch the kids this afternoon, and it is something that is giving me like a spooky season vibe as well, so I'd be absolutely enjoying the audio. This, like I'm saying, because I do want to clean downstairs in the morning. I'll obviously have to cook and prepare stuff for the kids. I won't be able to hold a physical book or Kindle in my hand while I do that, so this one is not necessarily one that I intend to finish during the sprint, but it will be my in-between book for when I need just audio. I'm sure that makes sense. We've got 20 minutes before the sprint. I've given myself the night off. Like I'm saying, I'm not in the best of spaces, one, and number two, I really do want to just chill out and read. So I have ordered something to eat for the kids and myself as well, because siyakowa, so it is what it is. That's what we'll be having for dinner. These two, I asked them to clean their room. They've been back from school since, I want to say something to 3. It's almost 7. They've been cleaning their room this whole time. Make it make sense. I'm just saying, just help me. Okay. Anyway, that's that on that. Let's get into this. I might not come back on camera today, but definitely I will catch you guys up on my progress tomorrow, and see you then. Good morning. It's Saturday. For some reason I can't find my black frame glasses. I don't know where they are, and I wanted to wear them today. And guys, but I don't know where they are. I'm in my fully booked t-shirts. In case you didn't know, I do sell these in the shop. So I do sell these in the shops. This is like one of the bigger sizes, but they are ordered and they do have different colors. Me and the girls just have them in white and black, but you can have them in any color that you want. And I got my mug, which I also sell in the shop, fully booked sprint mug. And I am here to update you so that I can actually read. A sip of coffee though, first coffee. Okay, so I am still within Rubies and Rain. This is the book I chose last night, and this is the book I've been reading. I am on page 153 of the book. In this one, we definitely focus more on Ruby and I almost called her Sunshine, but obviously and Vimbai, and just thought, let me just go shatter them, Jay. And I'm hoping that after the halfway mark, because this is basically halfway through the book, that she eases up on our hearts and she gives us a little bit of joy, you know. But this one has broken my heart so much. I was telling the ladies that around the 120 page mark, if it wasn't for the sprints, I would have shut the book and just tried to find something light just to ease my pain, because my heart broke so much. It broke so much, but it's going well. She writes, her writing is very accessible, and the story is building up. There's a lot of mystery around what's currently happening, so this one does have a little bit. The first one was kind of like I almost want to say a romance situation. This one feels like a little bit of a crime. I don't know if thriller is the right word, but it does feel like a little bit of a crime situation going on. And a lot of Zimbabwean politics in terms of like police brutality, etc. It's also captured on this one. I am enjoying it. Thought I would come on here to just let you guys know. I think I enjoyed the first one more though, if I'm being honest, than the second one, but I thought I'd let you guys know, and then I'll give you a proper update when I'm done. But we are here currently. We are on Ompi's channel, and it's going well. It's going well. Okay, I'm hoping during this current sprint, the morning sprint, that I finish this one. So we shall see, won't we? Okay, I come back with a final thoughts like clip thingy majiga, which is about show me. Let's try that again. I finished Rubies and Rain by Bosekile Khumalo in the last sprint, which was on Charity's channel. I absolutely love how when all the darkness faded from the story, because it's quite dark in the sense that it will definitely make you sad, yes. It will traumatize you, yes. But it will make you so happy in certain parts, and that's what I liked. But obviously, happiness, oh, I suppose you can't get rubies without rain, or whatever the story might be with the rubies and the rain, but it paused, show me. In this one, it's a lot of the raining. It happens a lot here. I will definitely be reviewing this one on my TikTok since I reviewed book 1 in the series, but I'm just here to tell you that I absolutely loved how after the sadness, how she handled the rest of the story, as well as how it ends. Okay, it's another cliffhanger, child. Left there thinking, Kanti, what is going on? What's possibly going to happen with Nosihle and the mountain? Because there's definitely a book 3 coming, okay? She said it, she told us there's definitely a book 3 coming, and I'm just here to tell you that I'm ready for it already. Like, can she hurry up? Because I want to know. The cliffhanger is too cliffhangered, you know? And I don't know if I'm going to survive a year of waiting, but so well done, so good. I ended up rating this one a 4 stars. I just got the book of witching. I showed it to you guys earlier, but I feel like I've been sitting for the longest time. Like, count yesterday, count today. My behind feels like it just needs to walk around the house a bit. Okay, I'm still not gonna clean. The only thing I managed to do actually today was just clean up my sink area, in the sense of doing the dishes and cleaning the countertops. But kumdaga shem, guys, kumdaga. And the thing is, in my heart of hearts, I really want to go to church tomorrow, and I'm going to see what the services, the times of the services are, because close to that is also the fact that I am exhausted. So I'm gonna see how it works out, and I will play it by ear. But if I don't go to church and I get to sleep in, I am definitely going to clean the house a bit after that, because I've got laundry to fold, I've got kids uniforms to iron, I've got sports uniforms to wash. It's always hectic that weekend, guys. Always hectic, but I do want to soak in the fact that I'm not working this weekend and I can sit and read, because I don't feel like I feel like every time we've had sprints, I've had anxiety, because I knew that it's either I'm working in the morning, working in the afternoon, working the night before, or working the following day in terms of my weekend. So it's either Friday or sometime during the Saturday or early the Sunday, and this is exhausting. I do want to let you guys know, like, my younger sister is always shocked at how when she does join us for the sprints, because we've called her the honorary member, she's done some, I don't know how you guys do it every month, because it's exhausting. It really is tiring. So you do need like a space to recoup, right? Or you also need that just sitting down and just reading. So I've enjoyed that. I really have enjoyed that this sprint. So I'm just gonna soak in a bit more. I'm going to make burgers and fries in the air fryer, because it's definitely one of those weekends for me. Then we'll try adults tomorrow. Okay, so I don't know, I don't see myself coming back to like update you guys like at midnight, because during when my sprints start, and they're about to start, I'm just like in about half an hour, I'm just gonna sit and read, or stand and read, because now I'll have audio. And I think I'll try fiddle with my shelves a bit, because now that they're giving me anxiety. It's a bit of a mess over there. Okay, so I'm gonna try to see what I can do. I want to pick out some books for my dad. He did ask me for books. I'll probably share what I will pick up out for him on my shelves with you guys tomorrow. My sister is going home for work next week, so I'll give her a pile to take with her for him. case you guys didn't know, my dad is in his 70s and he's been asking me for books, and he asked that please, whatever I do, I must not give him any fiction books, okay? And he's not actually asking, it's me taking it out of my shelves, because he was just saying, send me links of books you think I will enjoy and I'll just buy them. And I'm like, you know what, I've got books that I can give to him on my shelf. So he's on some just not fiction. And I was telling the girls during one of the sprints that imagine me sending my dad like Akatar or something with dragons or vampires. Oh chummy, he'd probably take me for like a baptism in the church, because he'd be worried all along you're saying you're reading, this is what you're reading. So anyway, I have quite a bunch of non-fiction that I doubt I'll ever get around to. Some of it was from publishers, but it was unsolicited books that I got from publishers, and some of it I did by myself. So I do feel like it would be in better hands with him and things that he would definitely appreciate. So I'll share with you. I'm looking at the pile, but I think it's gonna end up being 5 books. I think of those 5 books, it's probably 2 or so that I bought myself. But I'll share them with you guys tomorrow, and I will try and find a way to package them for him so that I can drop them off at my sister's tomorrow, so that it's easy for her when she leaves to just pick them up and have them with her for him, because the guy's been calling asking me about his books. So I find this very, very funny, because each of us, my dad has a thing that he knows that we all like, right? But he will pester you about the thing that you like. Not pester in a bad way, but he will be on your case about the thing that you like, because he also wants a part of it. It's actually quite cute. So when it comes to the books, it's me, I don't mind being it. Like, if my 70-year-old father is still reading, it gives me hope, child, that in my 70s I'm like, girl, Iana Bukanye, I need a book. Except I'll be like, no non-fiction, thank you very please. Yes. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Let me make this dinner so that I'm ready for the sprint.
Precious cargo, be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
What a mess was my hair, because I was outside, well, in the car, and I had my windows open, but it is what it is. It is Sunday, so happy Sunday. I think you guys saw me earlier when I was making my coffee, and I decided to crack The Comrade's Wife by Barbara Boswell. I am very fairly into the book. I want to say I'm at the end of chapter 2, if not 3, but the book is not next to me right now, so sorry about that. My kids and I just came from the shops to get some snacks. Stacy is visiting, so I am in that kind of mood. I've just poured myself a drink, got some biltong. I'm gonna put some chocolate next to me, relax, watch a bit of TV, haven't done that for a while, and then start with the other chores. So it's like 12 midday. So it's not that early in the day, but I've got no other plans. I made sure that I'm making a simple dinner. I'm just gonna make mash and wors for dinner later on. So I'm trying to move this light later on, and that will give me time to just clean, at the very least, the bathroom and the downstairs space, and then the rooms can be tackled later. But for now, I'm in a whole lot of pain, I'm in a whole lot of pain. I'm gonna try and come back before the day is up to say goodbye, but I'm just gonna lounge around like maybe for an hour or 2. I'm gonna start the cleaning and stuff at around 2 p.m. that's me. That's the update for today. The Barbara Boswell book is upstairs, like I said, but it's going very well. I'm enjoying the writing style. It feels like something airy is going to happen, so I'm feeling like it's gonna be like a romance thriller, which I am here for. And I love the fact that it's South African written and it's based in Cape Town as far as I can tell, and it's quite relatable in terms of if you're a South African reader. I think that already within the first 5 pages it captures you and your understanding of the geography. Okay, let me not try and do more than that. Bye guys, chat to you guys a little bit later.
The crazy hair thingy
Tomorrow.
Okay,
so Bukhane, it's movie time. What have you chosen for us?
Spies in the skies.
How do you know Spies in Disguise?
I watched it on.
Tell them there. So tell them, Bukhane, guys, and we having family movie time, and I chose Spies. So tell them everything.
Yeah. Hi everybody. My name is Bukhane. Mommy's son. And S-O-N, not S-U-N. Can you be quiet for 1 second so I can introduce the video please? Anyway. So I picked Spies in Disguise and
as our family movie.
As our family movie.
For family movie time.
For family movie time. Family movie time? Anyway, can you guys just wait as I beat my sister?
No, don't. You can't beat your sister. What's wrong with you?
So, enjoy.
But tell them about the movie you chose. Why did you choose that movie?
I chose the movie because I watched it in aftercare.
Okay, and did you enjoy it? Have you watched it?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit more
Funny.
about it. What was it about?
It was about a spy and a boy, and the boy was turning the spy, accidentally, I think, turned the spy into a pigeon.
A pigeon?
Yes, a pigeon. And
what else?
yeah, what she said. Like and subscribe to the video.
Hey, what is that? You're not talking about the movie anymore.
And I was gonna do this one.
Okay, Ian, are you looking forward to the movie your brother chose?
Yep.
Okay, what do you think we're gonna give it out of 5? Because we have to come back and count.
5.
You think we're gonna give it a 5? Why do you think we're gonna give it a 5?
Because I like lots of videos that my family chooses.
Okay.
Bye everybody, don't get deceived by Anna.
Movies that you choose? She doesn't.
First off, I need to prove.
What? You didn't know what?
First off, I need to prove you, Anna. Do you like pajamas? Yeah.
What's pajamas?
No, we said pigeons, like pigeons.
Pigeons.
It like that.
Okay, I thought you said pajamas.
You destroyed me out of laughter.
Yeah, that's not real laughter, Ian. That is not real laughter.
I'm sorry for that dramatic encounter. This is a fun video.
It's a fun video. What are you guys doing? Do you think the audience is gonna like what you're doing?
They're obviously not gonna like what I'm doing too much now.
Okay, come eat.
Okay.
Bye. I will let them know.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Know how it goes.
Bye. You'll hurt your after this. Bye. Bye bye.
Guys, I am so drained. I don't think you guys understand, and I don't know if you guys go through the same thing, but yo, this process is always just so draining for me. I know I complain every month, but every month I just can't. Anyway, I'm here to say bye, but I wanted to show you guys, excuse my hair, I've been napping all day. I'm here to show you guys the books that I said I was going to share with my dad. And the first one is Wisdom from Africa. I absolutely think he's going to enjoy this. It's a bunch of proverbs from different parts of Africa with their translations, etc., which is quite great. The next one is My Land, My Obsession by Bulelwa Mabasa. I got this one from Exclusive Books. This one was going for like very cheap. I'm gonna give him the Zola Mabote story, the Legend of Zola Mabote and the Mamelodi Sundowns story. I think he'll enjoy that. I'm going to give him this one as well, For My Country by Themba Maseko, Why I Blew the Whistle on Zuma and the Guptas. Then the last one I'm gonna give him is this one. It's the African Lookbook. It's just a bunch of pictures with various this one is just these are ladies, but they're from different parts of Africa, different fashion, etc. I find it very interesting. I think these are like, this one and the Proverbs one are like reference books that could intrigue anyone, and they tell like the stories of Africa, which I think he's into. So those are the books that I'll be sending with my sister. After dropping the kids off tomorrow, I'm going straight to my sister's place before she leaves to give her these books. Otherwise, guys, there's nothing that's gonna come out of me today. I'm going to put some food in the air fryer so that people can eat. I'm gonna ask them to shower and I'm gonna call it a night. I tried, but let's not lie to each other. That's all. I don't want to lie to myself. I don't want to lie to you. Otherwise, thank you so very much for joining me, and I love you for choosing me once again. Until next time, bye now.